Hello,
Hello,
Dion.
teacher.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. Okay. Hello, Bao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, good. Let's do some listening today.
Yes.
I just want to see. Dion, have you finished this picture? Do you know this picture? Okay, let's do it. Um, okay, William, Oliver, Sarah.
ChatGPT is now
Okay,
on
1
mobile.
minute.
Can you see the letter B? Now you listen and write a letter in each
Okay.
box. A2, Flyers 3. Published by Cambridge University Press and Uckles, 2019. This recording is copyright. CD1. Test 1. Hello. This is the Cambridge Assessment English Flyers Listening Test. One. Listen and look. There is one example.
Look at this picture of the new shopping center in my town.
It looks nice, but they haven't finished it yet, I think. There's a man who's going to do some work.
The man who's wearing a baseball cap?
Yes.
That's Richard. He's a painter and he lives on our street.
Can you see the line? This is an example. Now you listen and draw lines.
Okay, Dion, you can do number 1.
Can you see the woman who's holding the envelopes? That's my Aunt Sarah.
Does she work there?
Yes, she does. Her office is on the 5th floor.
Ah, so she's going to take the elevator to her office.
That's right. There are too many stairs.
Very good. Okay, Bao, number 2.
Do you know that man in the uniform?
The man who's cooking something?
No, not him. The other one.
Oh, okay. You mean the firefighter.
Yes. He's waving to someone.
His name's Oliver. He's a friend of my dad's.
Can you see the firefighter? Okay. Dion?
Look at that woman's scarf. It's very bright.
That's Emma, my friend's mom. She always wears clothes like that.
Does she? I think she's just bought a newspaper.
Perhaps. She goes to the shopping center every day to buy something or have a coffee.
Okay. So she doesn't work there.
No, she doesn't.
She's wearing a yellow scarf. Okay, good. Bao.
Another one of my dad's friends is there too.
Is he the man who's wearing the shirt and striped tie?
No, he's going into that shop. Look,
Oh, yes. The man in the sweater.
that's right. His name's William.
He looks nice.
This guy going into the shop.
Do you see the woman who's reading the magazine?
Yes. What's her name?
That's Helen. She's my mom's best friend.
Her hair's the same as your mom's, long and straight.
I know.
Okay, very good. Let's carry on. Part 2, the school camping trip. Just want to...
Now listen to part 1 again.
Can you see the woman who's holding the envelopes?
No.
That's my...
I think she's just bought a newspaper.
Perhaps. She goes to the shopping center every day.
Part 2. Listen and look. There is one example.
Okay, children. I want to tell you about our school camping trip next Monday.
I love camping. Can I ask a question, please?
Yes, of course, Katie.
Where are we going to stay?
Well, this year we're going to stay in the desert for 2 nights.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Hello, Tree. How are you today?
Fine.
Can you see the answer? Now you
Okay,
listen
this is for
and
Bao.
write.
Where will we go?
Okay, let me do this quickly. Bao. Tree. Doei aan. Bao. Okay. Bao, you ready?
We won't be
Yeah.
far from the famous Silver Pyramid. Sorry, I mean the Gold Pyramid. You can actually see it from our camping place.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Bao, the camp near the...
Thôi.
Bao. The Gold Pyramid. Okay, Tree. The children must remember.
My dad says it's amazing.
We've seen it several times.
What do we need to take with us for the camping trip?
Well, just the usual things, really. Nothing special. The school will bring a hat for everyone because it'll be very hot there. And you mustn't forget to put your sunglasses in your bag.
What must the children remember, Tree?
Bag.
Sunglasses. Doyan, what will they ride?
Okay. What will we do on the first day?
We'll learn about the life of the people who live there. Their food, their work, their homes. We'll also see some wild horses that live there. We can't ride those, but you can all go for a ride on camels.
Cool.
Can go for a ride on camels.
I don't know to ride camels.
Okay. Okay, Bao. What will they eat on the first evening?
Never done that before. So, what are we going to eat?
Well, you're going to eat something very nice on the first night. We'll cook it on the fire. Meatballs and rice.
Meatballs. Meatballs. Okay, Tree. What is the name of the new teacher?
That sounds fantastic. My mum often makes that. Who's going to come with us on the trip?
Well, I'll be there. And Miss Birch, the new science teacher, will come too.
I don't know her. How do you spell her name?
It's B-I-R-C-H. You'll like her. She's very kind.
Who is it? Miss Birch. C-H. Okay, let me just see here quickly. Okay, Mrs. House said we must do speaking. Okay, let me just find another book quickly. We're going to do some speaking. Mrs. Hart only told me now. Okay. Duyan, can you tell me what's different from the first picture and the second picture?
In the picture, there is a flag next to it. He is sitting on a chair, but in the second picture, there is a bin.
Okay, very good. Bao, can you tell me something?
In the first picture, the man is bringing the book, but in the second picture, the man is bringing the computer.
Yay, good. Tree?
In the first picture, the umbrella is the umbrella on the wall. The yellow umbrella on the wall. There
But in the
There
second
is-
picture,
in the first picture there is a yellow umbrella on the wall, but in the second picture there is a purple
oh, purple,
pink,
yeah,
pink
umbrella.
umbrella.
Okay, do it on.
In the first picture, there is in the first picture outside the window is a hotel, but in the second picture outside the window don't have a hotel.
Yes, okay, there's a skyscraper. Okay, Bao.
In the first picture, the calendar is next to the computer, but in the second picture, the car is next to the computer.
Good. Tree, what is the woman doing?
Is the first picture. The woman is
Cutting paper.
cutting paper, but in the second picture, the woman is
Typing. Typing. Okay, do it on. Is there anything else? Look at the man's shirt.
the first picture. The man's t-shirt
Has it's got spots.
has a Scotch spot, but in the second picture, the man t-shirt is have
Stripes. Stripes.
a stripes.
Okay. I think that's finished. Let's go. Okay, I will ask all the questions. You're going to answer the questions for me. A trip to Egypt. Bao, how far is it from London to Egypt? It is
3,000 500 kilometers.
okay, good. Tree, how do I get from London to Egypt? You can go by
I'll get
by plane. You can go there by plane. Do it on. Is the hotel on a hill or is it near a bridge? Do it on. I don't hear you.
The hotel is on hill.
On a hill, yes. Bao, what can I see when I go to Egypt?
I see a trip to this is pyramids.
Okay, you can see pyramids.
You can see pyramids.
Tree, is the shopping cheap or expensive?
Pyramids.
The shopping is
cheap.
cheap. Duyan, how far is it from London to Paris?
It is 350 kilometers.
Okay. Bao, how can I get from London to Paris?
I due to Paris get that
By train.
by train.
Okay. Tree. Is the hotel on a hill or near a bridge?
Bridge.
Not just bridge. The hotel is was near a bridge. The hotel is near a bridge.
Near bridge.
Duyan, what can I see when I go to Paris?
I can see
The Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Bao, is shopping cheap or expensive?
It's expensive.
Okay. Good. Let's look at our story. The new golf clubs. Okay. Tree, what do you see in this picture? In the first picture?
In the first picture, my chair is
Michael got some new.
got some new gold.
Oh,
Cool.
new golf clubs. Okay. He takes them to the golf course. He is excited to use them. Okay. Dayan, what do you see in picture 2?
He is
Okay. He puts a ball
puts a
down
ball down
and
and is very happy because he wants to hit the ball. Hit it with his new club.
okay, or new club. Tree, not tree. Bao, picture 3.
He hit the ball.
It went through a
Went through the window and broke it. He was very worried.
okay. Tree, picture 4.
The man from the hotel comes to the wolf. He calls and he is very angry.
Okay. Finally, Dayan.
Finally, his teacher
Michael
Michael's teacher sees that he hit the ball and it went in the hole.
Okay.
Michael is happy.
Okay. Let's read it, please. Bao, you can read first for me.
Michael got some new golf clubs. He took them to the golf course, excited to use them. He put a ball down and is very happy because he wants to hit it with his new club. When he hit the ball, went through a window and broke it. He was very worried. The man from the hotel come to the golf course and he is very hungry. Finally, Michael teacher see that he hit the ball and it went in the hole. Michael is happy.
Okay, very good. Tree, can you read for me also?
Michael got some new golf clubs. He takes them to the golf course. He is excited to use them. He puts the ball down and is very happy because he wants to hit it with his new club. When we hit the ball, it went through a window and broke it. He was very worried. The man from the hotel comes to the golf course and he is very angry. Finally, Michael's teacher sees that he hit the ball and it when the whole Michael is happy.
Okay, good. Last one, Doyan, can you read for me?
Yes, Michael got some new golf clubs. He takes them to the golf course. He is
Excited?
excited to use them. He puts a ball down and is very happy because he wants to hit it with his new club. When he hit the ball it went through a window and broke it. He was very worried. The man from the hotels comes to the golf course and he is angry. Finally, Michael's teacher sees that he hit the ball and it went in the hole. Michael is happy.
Okay. Very good. Let's carry on. Next speaking. Okay, Tree, tell me something that's different. Tree?
Yes.
Can you tell me something that's different?
In the first picture, there are no. In the first picture, the teacher is come to the bookshelf. But in the second picture, the teacher is sitting in a chair.
Okay, very good.
Very large.
Well done. Okay, Duyan, can you tell me something?
In the first picture, the woman is went to the library, but in the second picture, the woman is
Walking out.
goes outside.
Yes. Into the library, out of the library. Okay, Bao?
In the first picture, the flower is in the library, but in the second picture, the flower is in
On the desk.
table.
On the, okay. On the bookcase and then on the desk. Tree? Not tree. Duyan?
In the first picture, one of the desks is half for
Newspapers.
One of the desk
Has
is half
newspaper?
newspaper. But in the second picture, one of the desks is half a book.
Okay, good. And Bao?
In the first picture, the time of the clock is 12 is 12:15.
Yes, good.
But in the second picture, the time of the clock is 12 o'clock.
Good. Okay. Tree?
In the first picture, there are some paper in the table, but in the second picture, there are some books in the table.
Okay. Is there anything else? Can you see anything more? Just this bookcase. Duyan?
There, in the first picture, the bookcase is half. The bookcase half for.
Is short. The bookcase is short.
The bookcase is short, but in the second picture, the bookcase is long
Yes, or tall.
or tall.
Okay. We have Mrs. Peters and Mr. Brown. Let's see. Tree, how old is Mrs. Peters?
Mr. Peters is 33 years old.
33 years old. Okay. Doyan, what is Mrs. Peters' job?
The Mr. Peter job is businesswoman.
And Bao, where does Mrs. Peters work?
Miss Peter work is at her shop.
Okay. And Tree, what time does Mrs. Peters start work?
It's 9 o'clock.
She starts work at 9 o'clock. Okay. Doyan, what are Mrs. Peters' hobbies?
Mrs. Peter hobbies is puzzle and golf.
Puzzles and golf. Okay. Bao, how old is Mr. Brown?
Mr. Brown is 47 years old.
Okay. And Tree, what does Mr. Brown do?
He is Mr. Brown
Mr. Brown is a
manager.
okay. Doyan, where does Mr. Brown work?
Mr. Brown work in the office.
In the office.
In the office.
Bao, what time does Mr. Brown start work?
Mr. Brown work is office.
What time does Mr. Brown start work?
The time after Mr. Brown work is 8 o'clock.
Okay, and Tree, what are Mr. Brown's hobbies?
Mr. Brown is hobbies snowboarding.
Okay, chess and snowboarding. Now, let's look here. We have the king in the city. King Richard. Okay, Doyan, picture 1. Okay, the king. Okay. Picture 2. When the king is inside the car, the driver tells him that the car is not starting. He is worried. The mechanic comes to fix it while the king waits in the car. The firefighter drives past and sees them. He asks the king if he wants to take a ride on the fire truck. The king stands on the back of the fire truck and waves at all the people. Okay, I'm helping you with your story. Now I want you guys to read it. Bao, you can read first for me.
The king walked out of his castle to get into the car that is waiting for him. All the people are waving at him. When the king
Oh,
is
sorry.
inside the car, the driver tells him that the car is not starting. He is worried.
He is worried.
The mechanic come to fix it while the king wait in the car.
The firefighter drives.
The firefighter drivers pass and see them. He asked the king if he want to take a ride on the fire truck. The king stand on the back of the fire truck and wave at all the people.
Good. Okay. Duyan, you can read for me.
The king walked out of his castle to get into the car that is waiting for him. The people are waving at him. When the king is inside the car, the driver tells him that the car not starting. He is worried. The mechanic comes to fix it. Will the king wait in the car? The firefighter drives past and sees them. He asks the king if he wants to take a ride on the fire truck. The king stands on the back of the fire truck and waves at all the people.
Good. Okay, last one, Tree. We're almost done. I don't hear you, Tree.
Yes. The king was out of the castle to get into the car that is waiting for him. All the people are waving at him. When the king is inside the car, the driver tells him that the car is not starting. He is worried. Jenny comes to fix it while the king was in the car. The firefighter drivers passed and seized them. He asked the king if he wants to take a ride on the fire truck. The king stands on the back on the fire truck and waved at all the people.
Okay, very good. Let's see. Okay, last one. We've just got 5 more minutes, then we're finished for today. Duyan, can you tell me something?
Yes. In the first picture, the elephant, there is a cloud in the elephant. But in the second picture,
There,
the
clown is next to it.
The cloud is next to the elephant.
Okay, good. Bao.
In the first picture, in the first picture, yes, the man is in there is
The man.
woman
The woman is standing on the swing.
on the swing, but in the second picture, there's the woman is sit down in the swing.
Okay. And Tree,
Yes.
can you tell me something?
Yes. In the first picture, the boy is jumping on the what's this?
On the horse. On the first picture, the boy is brushing the camel.
Brushing the camera.
But in the second picture,
the boy is sitting the camera.
is spraying the camel.
Spraying camera.
Okay. Duyan.
In the first picture, there is one woman in the horse, but in the second picture there are 2 women in the horse.
On the horse. Okay. And Bao.
In the first picture, who is the in the first picture, in the first
picture, I think this is shampoo.
the elephant is holding the shampoo. In the first picture, the water is in the shampoo, but in the second picture, in the first picture, the shampoo is green, but in the second picture, the shampoo is
Blue.
white.
Or white. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, we are done for today. Well done, you guys. Happy?
Yes.
Yes.
Goodbye, teacher.
See you next time.
Goodbye, teacher. See you again.
Goodbye.
Yeah.